a man who's become a really good friend of mine. We went to war, and he's a tough guy. He's a smart guy, but he's doing a fantastic job for you and for everybody. Senator Marco Rubio. Good to see you, Marco. You have great senators. This is one that happened to be your governor also, and Ron would be the first one to say it. Rick Scott did a great job as governor, doing a great job as your senator. Rick Scott, where's Rick? Where's Rick? Thank you, Rick. And a great job on television today, Jeanette Nunes. Thank you very much, Jeanette. Wow, what a good job you did. What a job you did representing your state and said nice things about a lot of people. The only one I really cared about was me, so I was very... You did a great job today. Thank you very much, Jeanette. Chief Financial Officer, Jimmy Petronas. Jimmy, thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. Great. Doing great, Jimmy. And we have some warriors with us, real warriors. Mario Diaz-Balart, Congressman. Thank you, Mario. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. He's become a friend of mine. He had the, China plague, and he got better pretty quick, right? Got better quick. And now he's immune. Until I came along, they said, if you're immune for life. Everybody's immune. When I got it, I said I was immune. They said, yeah, but it's only from 4 months now. Mario, they only now give us 4 months, okay? What a terrible thing. I'm sorry I did that to all of those people. And another warrior, tough guy, smart guy, and really my friend, Brian Mast. Brian. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Congressional candidates, they're fantastic. Byron Donalds. Where's Byron? You are doing great, Byron. You are doing great. Good job. Fantastic job. And another man, I've known him for a long time. He's terrific. He's going to win. He's up in the polls, by the way. Carlos Jimenez. Where is he? Carlos. And the next mayor of... Thank you, Carlos. Good job. And the next mayor of Miami-Dade County, Steve Bobo. Steve. Hey, you're a popular guy, Steve. You're a popular guy. Former Attorney General and a fantastic talent and my friend for a long time. Oh, we're going to look for something for her. She had to go out and make a couple of bucks, and I'm sure she's doing great. She's always done great, and she was an incredible representative of your state, a very special woman, Pam Bondi. Pam, great. You're doing a great job. Great person. Another great person. She was so tough in California. She was the DA, right? The DA. And she was brutal. I think she's like 471 to nothing. You never wanted to get in trouble with this one, and she's a very special person to me and to my family. Kimberly Guilfoyle. And I have respect for champions, okay? There's a reason you're a champion, and whether it's Jack Nicklaus, who gave us a beautiful endorsement the other day, or so many champions, right? Not too many champions. Usually they tend to choke in the end. In the end, they're not champions. But we have one of the greatest fighters anywhere in the world. In fact, I was willing before, when there was a little trouble back there, I was willing to pit whoever that poor person was against the greatest fighter, Jorge Masvidal, the greatest fighter. I went to a UFC fight. And this gentleman, and he is a gentleman, he's a great guy, actually. Hard to believe. How the hell are you such a nice guy? I have a feeling, I don't know. But he was fighting a young superstar, right? He was a young, handsome guy, really good-looking guy. Maybe that was the problem with him. He looked too good. And I was Dana White, the great Dana White. You know who Dana White is. What a job. What a job. And he said, let me tell you something. You know, Jorge's been around for a little while. He's won most of his fights. I hear he's got a very big one coming up. I'll be watching that one. I'm gonna be watching and see some fantastic talent. You know, he fought as a very young guy. He used to fight at 8 years old. He'd beat up people that are 16 and 17. And then one day they said, let's take this guy to the gym. And you know what? He beat up all these guys in the gym. And he said, and he's a total champion. He's a total champion. But I'll tell you, I was, and I do want to take that bet. Is that person still here? No, she went back home to mom. But we had this young, handsome, really a good, looked like a male model. And Dana White said to me, this is the future of the UFC. Watch how great he is. He's tremendous. Wasn't he like 12-0? And he walked in the ring and he was full of stuff. And this guy walks in. And the fight lasted, what was it, 1.5 seconds, I think. 5 seconds. It was the quickest knockout in the history of the UFC, right? No, he just, it was like, ding, he runs across the ring, kicks the hell out of her in the face. And I looked at Dana, I said, Dana, what happened? What happened? He's a great fighter and he's a great guy. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you, man. Champ. He's a champ. He's got that heart. He's got that heart. Thank you, man. We need more people like him, I can tell you. We need people like him in our government that have guts and courage and smarts, too. For decades, our politicians spent trillions of dollars rebuilding foreign nations, fighting ridiculous foreign wars, and defending our foreign borders, and we didn't defend our own borders, right? But now we do. And now we're finally protecting our nation, rebuilding our cities, and we are bringing our jobs, our factories, and our troops back home to the USA where they belong. It's enough. It's enough. For 47 years, Sleepy Joe Biden betrayed Hispanic Americans. I'm not going to let you meet him, champ. You may get angry. That'll be 1/10 of 1 second. Now he wants to close your small businesses, eliminate school choice, and attack our Hispanic law enforcement heroes at the border. You know that. The radical left will assault Catholic organizations, ban prayer in school, and fund extreme late-term abortion. I will always stand with the incredible Hispanic American community. You know that. Well, that's one of the things that's going wrong with the vote. I mean, I'll tell you, you've been here so long, and some of you have been here since like yesterday, right? I know you've been online, but you've been here a long time. But I'll tell you, so one of the problems with Florida, for the other side, for Sleepy Joe and the Democrats, is that they said, what happened? The Hispanic Americans are not voting. They're not coming out for Sleepy Joe. Who the hell can vote for this guy? No, they're saying, that's one, right? The other one is the black community. What's going on? They're voting for Trump. They're voting for Trump. Look at you. They're voting for Trump. They're voting for Trump. Did you see it? 18%. You know, the old days they get 4%. You want 4%. You needed 4%. 18 or 19%. I think it's going up to 20%. Whatever it is, it's about 3 times what anyone's gotten. Thank you very much. Thank you to the black community. Thank you to the Hispanic community. And we're returning the pharmaceutical industry back to Puerto Rico. You know, Biden is the one that took it out. So I don't know if we have anybody from Puerto Rico, do we have Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico, yes. We're bringing those jobs back. That was Biden. Oh, that's right. Oh, yes. We're bringing the pharmaceutical industry back. You know, it was doing great, and then Biden and his group of clowns, they didn't know what the hell they were doing. They moved it. You know where it moved to? China. We're bringing it all back. Under my leadership, we achieved the most secure southern border in the history of the United States. And the wall right now, yeah, it's over 400 miles. It'll be finished very shortly. And it's everything that the Border Patrol, I listened to them, they wanted steel, concrete, and rebar. I said, what about just concrete planking? Sir, we want it this way. I said, okay, I'll do it. I don't want to give them any excuses, right? But it's incredible what's happened with that, and we have the most secure border we've ever had. And by the way, we want people to come into our country, but we want them to come in on merit, and we want them to come in legally, and that's what happens. That's what we're doing. We want them to come in. We need people to come in because of the jobs. We need people. The Biden-Kamala plan. How about when she introduced herself and they said the Harris-Biden administration. And then Joe Biden said the same thing like 2 hours later. He said, under the Harris-Biden administration, this is twice in one day. You know, I love Mike Pence. I think he's great, don't we? But I have a deal with Mike. I said, Mike, I will never say it's the Pence-Trump administration. But Mike has done a great job. He's done a great job. You know where he's done a great job? With NASA. NASA, the Space Center, we have done a great job with that. Mike has led it. The Biden-Harris plan would increase refugees from terrorist regions by a staggering 700%, including from Syria, Somalia, and Yemen. And I am keeping radical Islamic terrorists out of our country, if you don't mind. We're keeping them the hell out, if you don't mind. If Florida doesn't mind, we will. You know, I put a ban on. Everyone told me, what a horrible thing to do. Ask France whether or not that would be a good thing for them. Have you seen what's happened in France over the last week? No, thank you. We want people to come into our country who love our country, right? Not who hate. Like, for instance, we're going to win Minnesota. You know one of the reasons why? Ilhan Omar. She loves our country very much. She loves our country. It's unbelievable. Yeah? Yeah, she loves us very much. We invested $2.5 trillion in the U.S. military, the most ever. And you know what? I said, we got to break the budget for this one because all built in the USA. We have the best missiles, the best rockets, the best fighter jets, F-35. Submarines, nobody even close to us. We have submarine technology that nobody's even close. We have things that we are the envy of the world militarily. And when I took it over, it was a depleted, broken military. One of the most overrated generals anywhere in the history of this country came up to me and said, sir, we have no ammunition. This was my first week in office. I was getting a little bit frisky with a certain country. You know that, right? You all know about it. And he came and he said, sir, we have no ammunition. I became much less frisky with that country. I said, it will have to wait. Now we have so much ammunition, we don't know what the hell to do with it. Okay. We also passed VA choice and VA accountability for our great vets, right? Right? Yep, they said it couldn't be done. We just got a 91% approval rating from our vets, the highest by far that we've ever had. At my direction, the United States military conducted a successful operation to rescue an American hostage kidnapped overseas just 96 hours ago. Last night, he was kidnapped 96 hours ago. We went in last night. The U.S. Special Forces brilliantly executed a daring nighttime operation. They wanted to do it so badly. They wanted to do it. Yeah, they kidnapped this young in a faraway land. They kidnapped this young American, kidnapped him, and they were negotiating for they wanted money. Once you give money, once you do that, you'll have it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. So we had some people that are the best in the world. These are the best fighters in the world, except for him, maybe, I don't know. Different kind of fighting, right? A different kind of fighting, right? But these are the best in the world, incredible people, smart, brilliant in so many ways, and great. They wanted to do it. I said, do they want to do it? You couldn't hold them back. And they went in there, and they went in by night, and it was over very quickly, and we didn't have anybody even injured slightly. We got the hostage, and unfortunately, they are gone. They are gone. Bad people. Now, if you pay them, they'll be doing just over and over, so I'd like it would be wonderful, let's say. But once you do that, even if it was a small amount, it's no good. And they didn't want a small amount. They wanted a lot of money. Over the last 4 years, we've rescued a record 55 hostages and detainees in more than 24 countries. And some of them were very tough countries, but we were able to get them out. That's a lot. That's a record, too. And where do we have Robert O'Brien? Is he around here? He's fantastic. Where's Robert? Where is Robert? He is so good. What happened to him? He's out negotiating a hostage deal. That's all he does. Where is Robert? Where's Robert? Oh, Robert, look at him. I'll tell you. He's a little tired. This is his 5th rally today, too. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. What a job he does. Thank you, Robert. Great job, too. Congratulations. That was great. I said, Robert, you want to do it? It was like, yes, before I finished the question. You want to do it, Robert? Yes. So anyway, good job. Thank you very much. The operation should serve as a stark warning to terrorists and thugs who try to kidnap our people. You cannot escape the long reach of our American military or American justice. You can't do it. Right? You can't do it. We obliterated 100% of the ISIS caliphate, and it was a mess. Let me tell you, when I took over, it was a mess. It was all over the place. It's gone 100%. We killed the leader of ISIS, al-Baghdadi. They were looking for him for first day in office. I said to our people, great people, I said, where's al-Baghdadi? That's all I heard about, al-Baghdadi. Every time I'd see him, where's al-Baghdadi? And one day they came in, they said, we have him, sir. What do you want us to do? I said, I'll tell you what, let's go. And we got him. Bad guy. Founded ISIS. And he was trying to rebuild it again. We eliminated the mass murder of U.S. troops and many people. Soleimani is dead. I withdrew from the last administration's disastrous Iran nuclear deal. Iran is not doing well. They had a 27% GDP decline. It was like the opposite with all the sanctions. I'll tell you, the first call I get, if we win, we got to win. First call I get will be from the Supreme Leader, as he calls himself, the Supreme Leader. I refuse to call him the Supreme Leader, but he calls himself the Supreme Leader. The first call will be from the Supreme Leader. And you know what? I'd love to make a deal with him. You know why? We don't want to do anything bad. We just can't let him have a nuclear weapon, if that's okay. Can't let him have it. Obama paid him $150 billion. $150 billion. 150 million would be a lot, but 150 billion, it's not even conceived. This is people that don't have any clue about life. Gave him 1.8 billion in cash, in green. Can you believe it? Cash. 5 plane loads, big planes, exactly. Where is that beautiful plane that we came in? Where the hell is it? Whoops. Somebody stole Air Force One. Planes like that. I recognized the capital of Israel and opened the American embassy in Jerusalem. I also recognized Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights. 52 years they've been negotiating. People would fly in, fly out, fly in, fly out, have dinner, have lunch, fly in, fly out. 52 years, I did it in 2 hours, a little bit less. And instead of endless war, we are now forging peace in the Middle East. We have the countries are lined up. Green. No blood in the sand. No cost, no nothing. They want, you know what, after all these years, frankly, we just said, what did Obama do? And I heard, and you know what I did? I did the opposite. I said, what did Obama do? And then I did the opposite, and it worked. Biden and Barack Hussein Obama made a pathetic one-sided deal with the Castro regime on Cuba. That was the other thing I did. I said, who made the deal? Obama. I said, we're going to go the exact opposite way, okay? We only have a 96% approval rating with Cuban Americans, 96. 96%? Who the hell are the 4%? Find, champ, who are the 4%? Now the Biden campaign has said that they will work closely with socialist dictator Maduro in Venezuela. It's not the way you do it. My opponent embraces socialists and communists because he has no choice, because that's who he's dealing with in government. I stand with the proud people of Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela in their righteous struggle for freedom. And we're making a lot of progress. A vote for me is by the way, we're making a lot of progress. A vote for me in the Republican Party is a vote for the American dream. That's what it is. So in conclusion, over the next 4 years, we will make America into the manufacturing superpower of the world, and we will end our reliance on China once and for all. It's already started. We will expand opportunity zones, increase vocational education, and provide school choice to every family in America. We will hire more police, increase penalties for assaults on law enforcement, and we will ban deadly sanctuary cities. With God's help, we will defend the right to life, religious liberty, free speech, and the right to keep and bear arms, your Second Amendment. We will maintain America's unrivaled military might, and we will ensure peace through strength. That's what we're doing. We will end surprise medical billing, require price transparency, lower drug prices to the lowest levels they've ever gone, and we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. America will land the first woman on the moon, and the United States will be the first nation to land an astronaut on Mars very soon. We will stop the radical indoctrination of our students and restore patriotic education to our schools. We will teach our children to love our country, honor our history, and always respect our great American flag. And we will live by the timeless words of our national motto, "In God we trust." For years you had a president who apologized for America. Now you have a president who is standing up for America and standing up for the great, incredible, wonderful people of Florida. You better vote. Vote, vote, vote. 2 days from now, America's fate is in your hands. And as I said, we win Florida, we win it all. Your vote can defeat the Washington swamp. We've done a good job of it, but it's deeper and more vicious than we ever thought. And the corrupt media right there, once and for all. So you must get out and vote. We have never had in the history of our country, I really believe this, a more important election. We will never, ever be, This guy wants to start a conversation with me. Can you believe it? That's okay.